Our top stories here at home. The prosecution rests its case against Drew Peterson in the murder trial of his third wife, Kathleen Savio. As the defense takes over, the judge admits a letter written by Savio to a state's attorney. WGN's Marcella Raymond is live at the Will County Courthouse with exactly what happened today. Marcella.
Yeah, hi Lourdes. Judge Edward Vermilla read that letter to the jurors. It was dated November 14th. 2002, and in it, it's 4 months after Kathleen Savio says that Drew Peterson broke into her home and threatened to kill her. Kathleen Savio sent the letter to Assistant Will County State's Attorney Elizabeth Fregali, begging for help. She wrote how her estranged husband, Drew Peterson, broke into her Bolingbrook house on July 5th, wearing his SWAT uniform, and held her on the stairs for 3 hours. Savio wrote, quote, "He kept me in that position for a very long length of time while trying to convince me how horrible I am and I just need to die. He asked me several times if I was afraid. I started to panic. He pulled out his knife that he kept around his leg and brought it to my neck. I thought I'd never see my boys again." End quote. The prosecution rested after that. Weeks of testimony later, the defense does not think they made their case.
They put him in the house, they haven't put him in the bathroom, they haven't showed how the mechanism, how it was done, as opposed to just saying, gee whiz, she drowned and he did it because he's a bad guy.
Actually, I think you could make the argument that the bruises on her body place him there because he's the only person that was known to have beaten her in the past.
Well-known defense attorney Kathleen Zellner, who's not involved with this case, thinks otherwise, mainly based on two key witnesses, Jeffrey Pachter, whom Drew Peterson allegedly asked to find a hitman to kill his third wife, and Pastor Neil Shorey, who says Peterson's fourth wife, Stacy, told him that Peterson was gone for several hours the night Savio died and came home with a bag of women's clothes.
Those two witnesses came out unscathed, so I think it's going to be very difficult for the defense to win this.
Now, one part of the letter that was not admitted is this quote: "He knows how to manipulate the system, and his next step is to take my children away or kill me instead." 16 more witnesses are going to take the stand. There were about 5 today. The Peterson defense team going through them very quickly. Sometimes the prosecution cross-examined them, sometimes they did not. Those witnesses didn't really offer anything earth-shattering. Who we could see tomorrow, though, is Thomas Peterson, Drew Peterson and Kathleen Savio's oldest son. I'm live in Joliet. Marcella Raymond, WGN News.
Okay.